Welcome to Sixth Gear Mechanical University. This is Sixth Gear Cutloe, and this is going to be an introduction about what Sixth Gear Mechanical University is all about, why we started Sixth Gear Mechanical University, who Sixth Gear Mechanical University is for, basically, who it can help, and some of the things that we're going to be doing here at Sixth Gear Mechanical University. First off, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Sixth Gear Cutloe. I've been riding for about 3, going on 4 years. In March of 2025, it'll be 4 years of riding. I've come from a background of no experience of riding. Nobody taught me how to ride. I learned how to ride through YouTube. I'm also coming from a background of driving automatic cars. I never drove a stick, didn't know how to shift, okay? So this is somebody that may be just like you, right? There's a lot of people that come into this hobby, been riding dirt bikes, been messing with the motorcycles all their life. So they might not be able to understand the level of somebody brand new that's getting into motorcycle riding or motorcycle mechanics. The reason why we started this channel is because one of the things that I did when I first started riding is I had questions. And I went to YouTube to get a lot of those answers to my questions about riding, about fixing up the bike and all of that. One thing that we don't think about as motorcycle riders is just as much as you ride, you have to take care of the bike. The bikes aren't cheap. A lot of you who got your first bike out there, whether you bought it from a dealership that sells new bikes or you bought it from a dealership that sells used bikes, 9 times out of 10, they tried to hit you with a warranty plan, or you signed up for a warranty plan. Now those warranty plans are good, especially for people who might not have the time or don't want to do the mechanics on the motorcycle. For those of you who spent big bucks on the motorcycle or spent a lot of money on gear and stuff like that, you want to save when you can save. The reason why we're making this channel is because I didn't know how easy it was to do a lot of the services yourself in your garage, wherever. But I just didn't know how easy it was to do that and the amount of money that you can save. You gotta think about it. An oil change is gonna run you about, $150 to $200. With $100, you can buy everything that you need for the oil change, including the tools to get the job done. And now you have the knowledge to be able to do it over and over again. So one of the things that we're gonna start with this series is oil changes. And this is for the basic person that doesn't know anything about mechanics, this, that, and the third. So if you know a lot about it, you can skip this series, or you can come back and kind of touch up on your skills like I did. But we're gonna start with the oil change because I wanna show you guys how easy it is to do this with any bike, any car, whatever, the basic principles of an oil change, and then we'll move up from there. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so here at Sixth Gear University, we like to keep it transparent. Part of keeping it transparent is keeping it real. What does that mean? We gotta discuss the pros and we gotta discuss the cons. There's good and bad sides to doing your own work on your bike. Trust me, I know, I've been through it. So we'll start off with some of the bad things, some of the cons. You could really mess your bike up. These things are on 2 wheels. You do something wrong with the brakes, you do something wrong with the wheels or anything like that, you could die. You see what I'm saying? You could really mess yourself up. That's pretty much the main reason. One of the other possible cons or kind of downsides to doing your own maintenance work at home is possibly the time. The time it takes to get this stuff done is very time consuming. If you're somebody that has a busy schedule, you got the kids running around and all that stuff, you might not have the time to work on your bike. And one of the things that I found out is sometimes if you look on YouTube or if you look at instructions, it'll say a amount of time it's gonna take to complete a project. Maybe it'll say like, oh, this should take about 1 hour and 30 minutes. I've had one of those 1 hour and 30 minute projects turn into a 6-hour project. It's very time consuming. If you're not ready for that, then you might just want to take it to the shop. This is Motul 7100. I use this oil for this bike. I use this oil for this bike as well. And I've been using it for quite a while. I've seen a lot of the good riders out there and people who have had these bikes and maintained them use this oil for a while. Why am I mentioning this? I'm mentioning this to dig into the good sides of doing your own maintenance. A bottle of this oil, give or take, can run you anywhere from maybe the high 50s to $100. When you go to a dealership or a shop, you're at the mercy of their prices of what they want to charge you for the oil. Now, let's say you get this for about $60, and then you have the tools needed. A whole tool set for what you need to change the oil is possibly anywhere from $20 to maybe $30. So now you're looking at $90, less than $100, and you have everything you need to change the oil with the knowledge. So there's two good things. You save the money and you also gain the knowledge of how to do things with your bike, which also leads into another good thing about doing your own maintenance. You get the knowledge and the bonding time with your bike. With these motorcycles, you never know what's gonna happen when you're out there by yourself, maybe in the mountains or deep out in the country somewhere, and something goes wrong with the bike. You at least wanna have the basic knowledge to be able to take care of the bike and get it back on the road. Also, you can have the knowledge, this is another benefit, you can have the knowledge to be able to help your friends. And if you wanna make a little money, you say, hey, bring your bike through. I'll do an oil change for you, maybe change your brake fluid for you for half the price the shop does. You can make you some money like that. Another major benefit of being able to do your own maintenance is you can do it on your own time. We all know that most motorcycle shops here in America, they only open from Tuesday to possibly Saturday. Sunday and Monday they close. So what if you work all week and you just have Sunday where you can get something done with the bike? You're out of luck if you gotta take it to the shop. But if you know how to do your own maintenance, you can do it whenever you want to. That's a huge benefit. You can do it at nighttime, you can do it in the daytime. Makes it a lot more convenient for you. Also, you never know the traffic that shops are getting in. Don't try to get a bike fixed right when it's, riding season starts up. You might have to wait 2 weeks just to get something simple done, you know what I mean? So having that knowledge and having the confidence to work on your own bike is beneficial to the convenience of getting it done when you need to get it done and getting back out on the road. I'm over here looking at the records of all the work that was done on my bike. I have the records at home. I have the records right here because I did the work myself, which leads me to show you guys another benefit. Not only do you have the records of your work, how the work was done, when it was done, you know for sure that the work was done. I don't want to say you can't trust the shop, but the integrity of a lot of shops is not intact. They might tell you they've done something and they didn't do it. They might do one thing, but do another thing. We've got plenty horror stories about shops and the people that they have in shops doing subpar work are not doing the work that a client paid for. When you do your own work, you at least have the peace of mind of knowing that it was done and knowing that it was done right. Always remember this, half of it is riding, the other part is maintaining. If you fail to maintain and do the proper maintenance on your bike, then your bike might not last as long as you'd like, or it might leave you on the road, on the side of the road and hurt, pain. Something as simple as leaving a drain bolt too loose and you ride and then you got oil spraying back, hits your tire. Next thing you know, you on the side of the road, folded up like a pretzel. So we need to be serious when we're dealing with these bikes. It's not a game. To enter the realm of doing the own maintenance on your bike, you have to have a clear head, you have to be detail oriented and make sure you're crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's. I want to welcome you guys to a new series, 6 Gear Mechanical University. This is a great opportunity for beginner riders. This is a great opportunity for experienced riders to add knowledge to the table so we could keep our bikes riding good, so we can save some money, so we can gain more knowledge and influence other people to do the same. Ain't nothing like good education. So thank you all for rocking with me. This is 6 Gear Mechanical University. I'm 6 Gear Cutloe.